My name is Olivia, and I'm a 32-year-old and a mother of two. My story starts with me telling you a little about myself. I have a day job working in a big office in London, and although I love working there because of the high rent in town, my wages don't cover everything. Don't forget to subscribe. My ex-partner Paul is a bar manager at a club in town, and a couple of years ago he got me a job there working Friday and Saturday nights as a topless waitress. Paul wasn't happy about me doing this, but the extra money really helped, and after a few shifts he relaxed and then actually enjoyed watching me at work. The waitress staff in the club plus any female bar staff all work topless, and we are only allowed to wear a tiny tartan mini skirt, which just about covers us. Our manager is a nice guy and pretty easy to talk to, but regarding work, it's his way or no way. Our job is to serve drinks and spend time with guys, so to encourage them to spend more and hopefully enjoy their time and visit again. After midnight, a bell will sound and us girls can remove our skirts and work naked. Working naked is great for tips as the guys love it, and although sex is not allowed anywhere in the building, we are encouraged by the boss to flirt and let the guys touch us. But only if they ask first, and we are okay with it. Last April, though, things changed as I was working in the club and I recognized a guy from work with his mates. Club is a members club, so I never expected to be seen by anybody who would know me. The guy's name is Darren, and I had no choice but to serve him and his mates, but he assured me that he wouldn't tell anybody else and it would remain our secret. During the night, I served them plenty of drinks and even let them each have a feel of my breasts. My breasts are a size 34C and I've nipples that get hard very quickly. Midnight came and the bell rang and the guys asked me to strip naked like some of the other girls, so I did. I sat with them and stayed naked and even let them have a close-up look at my pussy, which is shaved below with just a little hair above, which is neatly trimmed. I kept going to the bar and getting drinks and just carried on as normal until closing time. The Monday soon arrived and I went to work as normal. And when I saw Darren, I was really embarrassed and avoided him as much as I could. It was around 10:30 a.m. when he strolled over and told me how much he enjoyed the other night and would love to see me naked again. I said to him, "You know where I work, so pop along again," and I reminded him that this has to stay a secret, and if this got around work it could cost me my job. Darren is a smoker and said he was going to the garden area for a smoke as smoking isn't allowed in the building, and asked me to join him. I don't smoke, but I went anyway just for a break. We found a nice place in the garden and Darren told me how much he and his mates enjoyed watching me working and would love for me to do a private show and let them take some pistol, which I refused. Darren put his hand in his pocket and pulled out his mobile phone and went on to show me lots of pics of me naked in the club, serving tables and letting guys touch me. Pics were dark, but you could still see it was me in them and that I was naked. I told Darren that he was to delete them, but he just laughed and said, "Pose for us and I will." 5 p.m. I was getting ready to leave and he came over and told me to arrange for my babysitter to look after my children the following evening for a couple of hours. The next day, he just kept smiling at me, but I kept away from him as much as I could, but at 5 p.m. he came over and put a piece of paper in front of me which had an address on it. "Be here at 6:30, he said, or the pics will be posted everywhere." I drove home and thought about it, and I knew I had been tricked and I would have to let them take more pics. I arranged with Debbie, my neighbor and close friend, to babysit like she does at weekends, but told her it was work-related and I had to attend. I showered and shaved and checked everywhere before doing my hair and makeup. I put on a matching bra and pants set and then a pair of jeans and a shirt and jumper. I drove to the address, which was only about 5 minutes or so away by car, and parked outside. I got out of my car and locked it before making my way to the house and rung the bell. Darren answered and told me to follow him, and I did, but to my surprise, nobody else was there. Darren is an intelligent guy and he had thought this through. He gave me a contract to read saying I would pose for him and his friends and do any chores or other jobs of their choice and in any way they choose, and in return I would work off my debts owed to him. I read it and said what debts, to which he replied the cost of him and his friends deleting my pics, for them agreeing not to post any new pics. He gave me a pen and told me to sign, and reluctantly I did. I was then told to undress for him, so slowly I undressed, and when I was down to my underwear he told me to get closer to him, and then he got up and undid the clasp on my bra, and then he slowly removed my pants, looking constantly at my pussy. I then had to let him take photos of me in different positions and with my legs open for him to take close-ups of my pussy. Darren took lots of pics of me in different positions, so every part of my body and every hole was photographed. Once he had finished or so, I thought he put his camera down and told me to stand in front of his sofa and bend over. I bent over and he told me to open my legs, so I did as I was told. I felt his hands on my buttocks and then one hand made its way to my pussy and I told him to stop, but I reminded him about our contract and told him that if it was broken it would cost me a lot more. Darren slid a finger into me and fingered me before undoing his trousers and getting his already hard cock out. Darren pushed his cock into me and fucked me hard before filling me with his cum. When he finished, I was allowed to dress, and before I left, he told me to keep the following Tuesday evening free as I was to let his mates take pics too, and to serve beers, etc. naked and any other task they thought of. Thanks for watching. What do you think about today's topic? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated on more exciting content. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.